talk about the narcissistic healer. And yes, they do exist. They do exist. The narcissistic healer is, it could be anybody. It could be a caregiver. It could be a doctor. It could be a nurse. It could be a holistic practitioner. It could be, I don't know, a medium of some sort. The narcissistic healer is somebody who claims to heal somebody or cure somebody, right? But the difference is, healing is not about the person healing. It's about the person being healed. So if you are in a position where you are some sort of caregiver for somebody else, right? And you see results. You see results with your patients. They're getting better, right? There's a difference between feeling good about that, right? Wanting to help somebody, feeling compassionate towards somebody else, empathetic towards somebody else. But there's also that side that some people have from the ego where they start getting a complex and they start kind of inflating the ego, right? Where they think that they can heal everything, heal the world just by them. See, healing is it's not about them, it's about the other person. Healing in itself is we heal ourselves, right? You could put a Band-Aid on me, or you could give me crutches, or you could, stitch me up, sew me up, whatever you need to do, surgery on me. But it's my body. My body is healing itself in a sense, right? You could give me drugs, but it's my body that is taking those drugs and knows what to do with those drugs. So it's not that you just provided me like a tool for healing, but you didn't heal me. You didn't cure me of anything, right? See, I think a lot of doctors or a lot of even holistic practitioners these days get hung up, or they start to see dollar signs, right? They start taking from insurance companies and they develop this ego surrounding it, where suddenly it's not about helping the patient anymore. It's about just like inflating the ego, making themselves look good. And I think we lose a little of the healing process, I mean, there's doctors out there, there's a lot of practitioners out there who see, some will see like 50, 60 patients a day or something like that. To me, that's crazy. Because how can you really spend the time with somebody? How can you really understand somebody? Communicate through even nonverbal body language with somebody if you're darting back and forth between rooms. I never got that, and I know it's about money, it's about insurance companies, we live in a, very populated area sometimes, and there's not enough healthcare providers. I don't know, where, I don't know how somebody can sustain that. I mean, I never could, but some people can, they thrive off of that. Right, door to door. But is that coming from a place of healing somebody else, or is it coming from a place of ego? If you're not even managing to make eye contact with somebody in the room, and you're looking at your screen instead and asking them questions, just going through the list of questions, but you're not actually putting yourself in that other person's shoes. I've heard so many stories, and I've been there myself, where I've been in an office and somebody they barely made eye contact with me, right? Started asking a question and they interrupted me. Like, where has our understanding of somebody else gone? Like our connection to another human being. Instead, I feel like a lot of times these people in these higher positions, or these kind of medical positions and things like that, use their power or use their position as their power and don't truly understand another human being or what they're saying. Yeah, it's a business. You got to run a business, but at the same time, understand that you're not higher than that person over there, right? That's just your ego telling you so. Just because you have degrees on your wall, or just because you went through 10 years of school, right? Of postgraduate school or whatnot, doesn't make you better than anybody else, right? No, there is no better. We're all the same stuff. I always say that we're all the same stuff. Broken down, we're all the same little molecule or whatever. We're all the same energy. And, all that other stuff is it's bullshit. It's just status. It's just societal. It's just labels, right? We like to label everything. So if I'm going to somebody for help, I'm opening myself, I'm being vulnerable to somebody else. So if that somebody else is not going to resonate with me, they're not going to even bother to make eye contact with me, then I'm probably going to go somewhere else, or I don't know, or some people just blindly follow. They don't care, you know what I mean? They don't know any better. They blindly follow, and they just take the drugs or the prescription, and they go about their day and think that they're going to be fixed, right? This person fixed them by giving them something, an ointment, drugs of some sort. No. I feel like part of us, we've lost our way a little bit. And that's why, the holistic field is, even though there's a lot in the holistic field too, how holistic are they really? Because a lot of them fit into this dynamic of seeing, a ton of patients per day, or seeing 10 patients an hour, 20 patients an hour, whatever it is, So, it just gives you an understanding. And if you are a practitioner yourself, or you are some sort of healer, or you are some sort of caregiver, ask yourself, okay, how am I providing value to somebody else? How am I giving to somebody else? Put yourself in that other person's shoes, in your patient's shoes, in your client's shoes, whoever, and say, am I really giving as much as I could? Or am I more worried about status and money and ego and things like that? So just something to be mindful of. I don't really have any, good advice other than to just ask yourself the question, or just make you think a little bit about how things have kind of gone over the years. I mean, years and years and years ago, doctors would do home visits, right? They would do like one at a time. But now we've grown into this society where it's just like overloaded. I mean, I don't know. I guess there's more sick people. I don't know, but it's overloaded, and the workloads are overloaded, and the quality of care, I think, has diminished a little bit, because things like insurance and money and power and control have been on the rise. So yeah, that's all I got. But have a great day, everyone, and I will see you on tomorrow's video. So peace.